Hi and welcome to Ariana's 1 month update. She is 1 month and 1 day today, and we had a doctor's appointment today, so we know her height is now at sorry I forgot 20.8 inches, so she's growing and she's definitely gaining some weight. She's at 7 pounds 9 ounces, which is incredible because she's gained 2 pounds and 2 ounces in just 1 month. So there's like a big difference in that, which is awesome. I am breastfeeding her. However, I'm mainly exclusively pumping because we had issues with her actually staying awake while I fed her. She would always fall asleep in my breast, so she would only be eating for but yeah, so she eats every 2 to 3 hours. She eats about 2 to 3 ounces, mainly 3 ounces. She loves eating from her bottle. Okay, so she does sleep every 2 to 3 hours. Eats every 2 to 3 hours, like I said, and she mainly sleeps right after eating. However, she does stay awake from for about 6 hours at a day if we have a good day. She does. This is very awkward since you're here. This is really awkward since daddy's here. Okay, well, now when it comes to her sleep, she does usually sleep 3 to 4 hours at night, and then in the day, like I mentioned, it's like every 2 to 3 hours. But bless you. But when it comes to her sleep, it's still very not normal. It's very chaotic. It's all over the place. During the day, it's so much more better because she usually wakes up at like 9 to 9:30 and stays awake for like 2 hours, just calm, like a calm baby. Sometimes she does go to like 4 hours. However, whenever she does stay awake for that long, it's usually 2 or 3 hours of nonstop crying, with there being nothing for me to do to calm her down. And then after that, she goes back to sleep and doesn't really wake up until, well, she wakes up like to eat but falls right back down to sleep. And then after that, she has another awake period between 5 and 6, and then she stays awake for another 2 hours and then goes back to sleep around 8. And then she sleeps till about 11 when our headaches begin. She stays awake for from 11 to 3 a.m. just crying and crying no matter what we do. She keeps crying and crying, and it's just crying and more crying. Thankfully, we're still at my mom's, so there's she's a lot of help, and so we carry her and try to do everything, but she just cries. And then so that made us believe she still has colic. But whenever we saw the end of that tunnel, because last week at the beginning of the week it started to get so much better, she was actually sleeping and she was not crying. Whenever we thought it was over and we were gonna have peaceful sleep again, we had constipation issues. Since last Wednesday, she had not used the restroom all day. She went up to the restroom at 11 that night, and then she did not go number 2 all day. And I was like, I think that's normal because she usually would have a bowel movement every time I changed her diaper, which was every time she ate, so every 2 hours. And she hadn't, so I started to ask people, and they're like, yeah, I don't think that's normal. But there was nothing much we could do except wait, and I googled it and stuff, and everyone was like, oh, it's normal for breastfed babies to not use the restroom for up to a week. And I was like, yeah, that's too long. Well, she did go Thursday night, so 24 hours, and she went, so I was like, okay, maybe it's normal. But after that, she hadn't gone until Saturday night, and that was because we decided to get this. We were told to get this so she could go in case she was all built up, because she was doing all those faces where she had to go and she just couldn't go. She would cry and cry, and so earlier the weeks before, we would just be awake for like those 3 hours between 11 and 3 crying, but this time around it was like non-stop cry. She would probably fall asleep for like 5 minutes, and then like she would get the pains and she would start crying. So we did get this on Saturday, and we used it, and it was awesome. She was so happy. Like immediately when we put it in, some came out, and then after that, like a lot came out actually, and then after that, maybe 5 minutes later, Eric was actually rubbing her back, but we're like patting it down, and then she did like a whole another big movement, and she just was so much happier after that. And since then, she went to the restroom like one more time, and now she hasn't pooped again. So I don't know. Whenever we went to the doctors today, he said it was completely normal, that she can go up. She can either use the restroom like every feeding, every hour. She could go after every feeding, every hour, or she could go once a week, once every 10 days. That it was completely normal as long as she was not having hard stool. So yeah, that wasn't like the actual answer I was wanting for. I mean, I guess that's good, but I mean, I still see her in pain, and it breaks my heart. So we might use that if she still doesn't go today or tomorrow, but we don't know. We will just see. Hopefully she'll go. Hopefully she won't be in so much pain anymore. But yeah, besides those couple of issues, we haven't had any other serious issues. Like if she's not crying, like you see right now, she's very calm, she's very happy. She loves for us to talk to her. She loves exploring the world. Like you can see, she moves her head so much. She's just turning and turning and trying to see what she does. She actually sleeps on her side now, but not because I let her, but because we put her down like straight or whatever, and she actually turns by herself and lays on her side. She loves sleeping like that. I do try to put her on the back whenever I see her, but I don't know, she's strong. And then that leads me to saying this. I have been forgetting to mention it. We are co-sleeping because the first couple of weeks we were using the bassinet, but she did not like it. She loved it in the morning. She could sleep in it all day. However, whenever nighttime came, she would just cry. So we thought it was because she was probably cold and she like wanted our body heat. But then, like I mentioned, I'm not at my mom, so we don't have her crib, so I don't know how she's gonna react to that. We're probably gonna go back home this weekend, so we'll see how she likes her crib. But as far as the bassinet, she was not having it at night, so we just kind of gave up on it. Bless you, mama, bless you. And then so we'll see. Bless you. We'll see how that goes. She does sneeze a lot. She hiccups a lot. What else? Surprisingly, she hasn't taken off her bow right now. If I put it on whenever she's sleeping, she'll maintain it. Otherwise, if she sees me put it on, she'll immediately take it off, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. Her baths, she doesn't necessarily like her baths. She cries at first, but then she kind of doesn't like care for it either. She doesn't like stay in the water, but she doesn't mind it either. So yeah. What else? I think that was pretty much it. Yeah. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for her 1 month update. I'll show you her again. She's definitely getting chunkier. She's getting the double chin, which is awesome. Her little cheeks are getting a little bit fatter, which is awesome because honestly, I'm so surprised she has gained 2 pounds. It's like amazing knowing how small she was. But yeah, she's still in newborn size clothes though. Nothing else fits her, not even like the 0 to 3 months. No, it has to be newborn clothes. We haven't found any shoes that actually fit her, which is horrible because I hate having her without shoes, but it's okay. And that's pretty much it for Ariana's 1 month update. Here she is again. She's getting so big. And that's it. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Just kidding. Okay, and that's it for Ariana's. And that's it for Ariana's 1 month update. Here she is again.